You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Happy Wednesday, October 4th. It is a special day today. You know why? It's our fearless leader's birthday. Happy birthday to Danielle. I'm your host, Kimberly Perot. We've got Gretchen Pleshaw here in studio. In this first hour, we'll be talking to Tonic Method here in studio, and we'll be taking a look at the Flame in the Four Seasons. That's going to be an exciting one. Plus, sports report and much more. So stay tuned. Good Morning Vail starts now.
Things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at that beautiful Wednesday outside. 8 a.m., 37 degrees, a high of 60 degrees, and rain, a 10% chance. So beautiful day out there. It's feeling and looking like fall, and I have done a lot of leaf peeping, to say the very least. Hourly temperatures and conditions, 8 a.m., 37 degrees and mostly cloudy. Noon, 49 and partly cloudy. And then 4 p.m., 54, partly cloudy. 8 p.m., 47 and clear. I finally turned off my little air conditioning unit in the window, and I'm loving these cooler temperatures with the cool weather coming in the windows. Eagle, 63 degrees. Avon, 61. Vail, 60. And Denver, 70 degrees. So feeling like fall. Not so much in Denver yet, but we'll get there pretty soon here. It's a beautiful day all the way around. Let's take a look at the 5-day forecast. Or tonight, the low of 31 degrees. Clear skies, sunset at 6:45. Winds south to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So really beautiful night to, like I said, open up your windows and get some of that cool air in. Thursday, sunny and 64 degrees. Friday, oh, I'm loving this, sunny and 66. And then the rest of the week into the weekend, it looks like sunny and beautiful skies ahead. And I am so ready. I am loving this fall. I forgot how much I enjoy the fall here in these gorgeous mountain towns of ours. I am ready for this Wednesday. How are you doing, Kim?
I'm doing so excellent. You know, I love the fall temps too, so this is like my element outside of ski season. Very excited about that. But special day today. It
is a very special day today because first, it is Taco Wednesday, not Taco Tuesday, but Taco Wednesday. And second of all, we have an amazing woman's birthday. It is our fearless leader. She is a brilliant human being. I'm so excited. Danielle Turner, she is the heartbeat of TV8, and we have a little special moment for her. We're kind of gearing up for this, so as we're waiting for this moment, we will talk more about today.
But I want to know, Taco Wednesday, explain to me what that is.
Okay, so I was looking at
Wind Down Wednesday normally.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at the national days today, and you would think they would do it on Taco Tuesday, duh. But no, Taco Wednesday, and then I was like, Danielle's one of my favorite human beings. It's Taco Day. It couldn't get much better. It's Wednesday. I know I'm cheesy, but I'm loving the leaves. I'm loving them.
That's really nice.
Fall, tacos, Danielle, who, again, heartbeat. If we can have our friend Brett come over here in a minute, the heartbeat of this station.
Absolutely. No, we absolutely love Danielle and all that she does for TV8 and Deerfield Media. She is just a wonderful human. Great group of people that she has put together here at the studio. So we
want to celebrate her. Can we have Danielle
in the wings?
We'll spare you the happy birthday song, but we wanted to say thank you, Danielle, for all that you do and for believing in all of us, because we truly have a family here, and I know that you have had a year this year, and we are wishing you nothing but the best in this year coming up. We love you. You have to come blow out your candles.
And thank you to Brett for bringing the candles here.
We kind of threw this on her. Live TV, it's fun. Happy birthday.
Happy
we
birthday,
love you.
Danielle. We love you. Thank you so much for everything that you do.
And thank you for believing us, because we love you very much here on Good Morning Vail.
I love you guys too.
And she is the reason we have this amazing program. So the heartbeat, I would like to say, of it's true, TV8 Good Morning
It is
Vail.
true. Now, speaking of amazing programming, we do have a very exciting first hour here on Good Morning Vail on this wonderful Wednesday that is in honor of Danielle. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Lions Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lions Head Village for over a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Thank you for watching Good Morning Vail. Have an amazing day. Get on out there, soak up that sunshine. We'll see you tomorrow right here for more Good Morning Vail. Bye, everyone. Hi, I'm Gretchen Pleshaw. You might recognize me from the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. Maybe you hear my voice on the radio from time to time or see me out at a concert or two. I love concerts. If you see me out, the long mermaid hair, I'm almost 6 foot tall. It's hard to miss. Come and say hi, give me a high five, and make sure to watch me right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to this wonderful Wednesday morning. Now it is midweek, and you know what that means. It's the Midweek Sports Report with Robbie. Let's take a look at all that he has to update us with.
All right, thanks for joining us. So we all love soccer here in the Valley, and I'm thinking right now, what better way to kick this show off than talking about a little VMS boys soccer? The Gore Rangers have been on a roll lately as they've won their last 4 games straight, which started with a win at home over Roaring Fork, and most recently they played Gunnison where they picked up a 4-1 victory. Many of the schools they played in this stretch have been high-caliber opponents such as 3A school Crested Butte and 4A Summit High. We talked with head coach Kevin Ives and his team last week, and they're excited with how their team is competing.
we continually talk about getting off to quick starts. The boys have done a tremendous job there, not falling behind early. We jumped out on Summit 2-0, but again, they're a really quality 4A team, so we know they're going to come back punching. There definitely were a couple things defensively, I think, as a unit we can continue to clean up. And it's not just the back line defensively, it's how all 11 guys defend together. So that's something we're going to continue to work on, but just really pleased with how the team's playing, staying collectively together. And yeah, it was just a great team win top to bottom.
And Drew, with that free kick today, caught everyone, with a huge awe. Like, it was such a beauty. Any thoughts on that you can contribute?
I see him hit those every single day in practice, so it's not a surprise to me. He's a super talented kid, and I was just telling him on our walk over here, he's just getting better every single day. He's kind of our glue guy right now at the moment. Whatever we need him to do, he steps up. He plays huge roles defensively. When we need a little bit of spark offensively, he provides that for us as well, too. And he's just a great sound leader for us.
Okay, and down a couple voices on the field today. You've been missing Jack Schwartz for 2 games now. Any update you can give us on his status?
Yeah, it's just something that he's working through day by day. Unfortunately, it's kind of been a lingering issue or injury for him over the last couple months. Once we got on kind of like the right side of the winning streak, we just kind of wanted to keep developing some of our younger players, continue to give some of our players some opportunities to see what they have. We've just been fortunate enough to have some quality results that allow us to rest Jack. We're hoping he's around for Friday when we go down to Crested Butte. But again, we're just taking it day by day and seeing what the trainer's feedback is.
And Jack has such a big impact on the field. In what ways do you kind of miss him? I know you have that next man up mentality, but in what ways do you kind of miss him out there on the field?
Yeah, I would say Jack's like our original glue guy. He hides so many of our deficits as a team. Same thing, he really steps up defensively, kind of clouds up the midfield for the opposing team. And then when we need him offensively, he provides, a great spark for us. And that's kind of what I was alluding to, Drew stepping into that role and kind of filling that in for Jack in his absence.
Okay, and you just played a Class 3A team today, a little higher than Class 2A, which y'all are used to. In what ways is it tougher matching up with an opponent like that has more depth to choose from when they're pulling their team together?
Yeah, they're 4A, but yeah, no, it's all good.
Learning something new
today. Yeah. It's always tough. It's always a challenge. They're definitely a rivalry game for us, just being with the close proximity. But our boys relish in that challenge. We're a school of 130, 140 kids in our high school. 4A schools typically have about 1,600. So we're definitely punching a lot higher than our weight class. But just proud of the boys. They step up to the challenge. They're ready for it. And I think that's just the road we have to take if we want to be, standing come November.
Okay. And your team speaks for itself, the record, the talent, etc. What do you tell to maybe a fan of another team that thinks you guys are not legit?
I would just say, schedule us or come watch us play. We're small, but we got a lot of talent. We have a lot of depth. And like you said, we've had injuries, we've had illnesses, as does every team at this point. But it's just, our boys are hungry. They want to step up. We have a great group that's really close together. They fight for each other. They work for each other. And that's, as a coach, that's all I can ask for.
Drew, what are your just kind of final thoughts here after that matchup with Class 4A opponent Summit?
We just played a great game with our team. Great team ball, and it's just having trust with our teammates that leads us to our success.
Okay, and kind of walk me through that goal. You line up for that PK, what's going through your head? And then as soon as you kick it, ball goes to the back of the net. What are your thoughts? What are your emotions? Give me everything.
Again, it first starts off with the trust of my teammates, of me, that gives me that confidence to take that shot. And it's really just picking a spot on the ball, picking a spot in the goal, and then just visualizing what you want to happen. And then just letting it rip, kind of hope for the best.
Okay, do you kind of just get there, black out, let it rip, and then,
Exactly.
If it's in, you're throwing your arms up in the air celebrating?
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Okay, well, talk to me about the confidence. You said confidence from your teammates. Building you up is huge. What do they kind of say to you before you kind of take your spot there and let it rip?
All they're saying is, yeah, this is all you. You got this, man. You've been doing this all practice. That's really all it is. You got this.
Okay, and this game was kind of a dogfight. You guys held that 2-point margin, went up 5-3 final. But what's the most difficult part about playing a Class 4A team? They're such a bigger school. They got more depth. What do you think the most challenging part is there?
With those bigger schools, it gets a lot chippier and a lot more physical. They got bigger guys, sometimes faster guys, but it's really our chemistry from our team that holds us together. Every day in school, we see each and every one of our teammates, and we talk. We're all friends. which I think may lack in those bigger schools. And we're just a really close team. Everybody likes everybody, and that kind of leads to our chemistry.
So the camaraderie is just in school, on the practice field, and in games. It's always there.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you tell to, maybe a fan or a player from another team that says y'all aren't legit? You get bailed out by the refs, the full 9 with all the excuses. What do you tell them to convince them that you're legit, you have the talent, our record shows we're that team to beat?
I mean, just look at our results and what we've been putting up against these big schools, and just come watch us play, I guess. And then we'll show you what we're really all about.
Okay, and kind of dissecting this, win over Summit High, 5-3 final score. What did you really like from your team on both sides of the ball, attacking the goal and maybe defending the goal?
It really starts with communication all the way, starting from the goalie, working all the way up to the strikers and even on the bench. It's just that talking and communication that leads us to be strong in our formation, that leads us to play better soccer.
And you've got a great goalie down there in Hunter. He's tall, he's got the physical for him, but he seems like a great communicator too. Is he just always in your ear wherever you are on the field?
He's always talking. You can always hear him. All the feedback that he gives is perfect. It's a really good way of knowing if you're doing it well or if you're doing it wrong. And he really does that very nicely, which is great to have.
Okay, and Crested Butte coming up Friday. They're a high caliber opponent. What are you going to be focused on when you take the field over there in Crested Butte before playing them?
It's really just starting out hot, coming out strong. If we come out on our heels, then it's kind of hard to get back in the game, So games where we start off hot, it's really hard for the other team to kind of get a grip of it. So yeah, just coming out hot and working with our team well.
Okay, and what do you kind of like about matching up with a Class 2A opponent, a higher caliber one, especially in Crested Butte?
I mean, it really depends, but a team like Crested Butte, really good team. They've always kind of been good. We've had a lot of good matchups with them in the past, especially in the playoffs of last season. Bit of a shootout there, really exciting game. So I think it's just kind of focusing on just like playing with our teams and not worrying about them.
Okay, and you got the better of Crested Butte last year in the playoffs. Do you think they're going to be remembering that when you take the field this Friday?
100%. That's all they're going to be thinking about, and that's all we're going to be thinking about as well. So it's going to get chippy. It's going to be a fun game.
All right, Drew, anything you want to add?
No, just we're a good team, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Vail Mountain School with that 5-3 win over Summit High. Joining me right now, Rutley Heineman. Rutley, what'd you like from today's game against Summit High?
Kind of keeping our emotions under control. They were talking the whole game, and we stayed composed, and we got the win. And yeah, it was just a great all-around game from the team.
Yeah, there was a lot of noise. I was sitting sideline right there, heard some comments, maybe some not so polite things, but how do you keep all that noise out of your head when you're in game mode like that?
Kind of just go back to basics, play how we play. Kind of just, just try to keep it out of your heads. Just stay composed during the whole entire game, and we did that, and I think that's the main reason how we got the win.
Okay, and getting off the field, what do you tell to like a player or maybe a fan from the other team that says you guys are not legit, like you get bailed out by the refs, dumps the whole body of excuses on you? What do you say to tell them, look at our record, we're legit?
Yeah, just look at our record. I mean, last year, obviously, no fluke. We're here this year to come back and go back to back. It's not a fluke. We'll be back.
Okay, in 5-3, there were some times in this game where, Summit was climbing back in there. How did you guys just stay focused and keep adding goals to the game?
I think we, as a team, kind of just kept moving together. We stayed together as a team as we moved throughout the whole entire field. We stayed really composed on defense, and we kind of just passed the ball around and got the win.
Okay, and Summit, they're a 4A school. Y'all are 2A. What's the most difficult part about playing, a schooler in a higher division with more bodies at their school?
I just think, before the game, going into it, they kind of just write us off. So we have to prove every single game against the bigger school that we are a legit, very good team, and we're here to stay and we're here to win.
Okay, and how sweet is it when you knock off a school with more depth on their program and roster?
It's really nice. It kind of shows just how good our team is for just a small school, and just how far we can go as a team, hopefully throughout the playoffs and the season.
Okay, and Drew, I had him over here a minute ago. He was telling me, one thing about bigger schools are, the camaraderie's not there on the soccer field that it may be in a smaller school like VMS, in the classroom, on the field at practice, or just in a game. They have less opportunities for that as there's more kids walking around that high school. What do you have to say kind of in relation to that? Do you feel like, the same way the camaraderie is just there in the classroom, it's on the field, and it's in the middle of a game?
Yeah, I think we're all just a very tight-knit group, just as a team. And like you could hear on the field, they were arguing between themselves. So that's just stuff that we don't do. We trust each other, and we are one team, and nobody's bigger than the team, and we're here to win as a team. So. Yeah.
Okay. And you got Crested Butte on the schedule. They're a high-caliber 2A opponent. What do you guys need to be thinking about ahead of that matchup?
I think going in with confidence, kind of just like this game. They are 3A school. They are very strong as well. We played them in playoffs last year. We had to come from behind multiple times, so they're definitely a strong team. So we're gonna have to play some good soccer.
Okay, and I got to bring up last year too. Y'all fell behind in that game in the postseason, then you kind of brought your team back in it. Do you think they're going to be looking at you with the sour taste in their mouth come Friday?
Definitely, yeah, definitely. But yeah, definitely.
Awesome, Rutley. Anything you want to add today?
No, that's it. Yeah, thank you.
Taking a look now at Vail Mountain School's last 3 games, they would get that win over Crested Butte 1-0 on the road, so that one has to feel pretty good for the Gore Rangers. And their next game is Thursday against Coleridge on the road. Hitting the diamond now real quick, Battle Mountain Softball took on Basalt and knocked off the Longhorns 36-31, which has got to be like one of the highest scoring games ever played on the softball field. But nevertheless, Battle Mountain improves to 3-7 while Basalt falls to 4-12.
TV8 Vail is serving the community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stop by for Good Morning Vail at 7 a.m. and stay all day for lifestyle favorites such as Good Day Vail, Daily Flash, Suki and Scott, and more. And you're sure to find the adventure you crave with back-to-back episodes of Scoreboard Nation and Outdoor America. Find us all day, every day on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on TV8Vail.com, and on all our social media platforms. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Knapp Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Knapp Nectar Hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Hi, I'm Ben Belgrad, and I'm the owner of Drinking Vessels here at Bat Country Studios in Minturn. And I've been in the Valley for 7 years. I moved to the Valley because a friend helped me to get my vision off the ground, building my glass studio here, and being so close to snowboarding. So here at the studio, we're acting as a broker for 50 to 100 artists from around the country. We also offer glassblowing classes, and we bring many artists from around the country here to be able to work and create art collaboratively and be so close to skiing and all the activities we have here in the Valley. Here at Drinking Vessels, we specialize in handmade glass drinkware from artists around the country and around the world. Some of these are produced as more of an item you could get in sets and kind of get different color options as time goes on. And some of these are completely one of a kind and really high-end art that's unlike anything people have seen before. While I'm an artist myself here at the studio, I'm representing between 50 and 100 other artists from around the country. And most of these artists are able to spend most of their time working on their art while we help handle their marketing and their sales and the distribution and representation, allowing them more time to focus on their art. That's really my privilege in running this business, is creating that support and providing that platform for this big group of artists that are part of a movement that's very important to me.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. What a gorgeous view of I-70. We were just talking off camera about the beautiful leaves. I think Bob Marley said it best, fire on the mountain. The yellows, the oranges, the reds, seeing a lot of yellows and greens there, just gorgeous. So definitely get on out there and look at the leaves and have some fun in this fall time weather. It is absolutely stunning. Let's take a look at the weather out there today, this Wednesday. 8 a.m., 37 degrees, a high of 60, and rain 10% chance, partly cloudy, winds west 5 to 10 miles per hour. So beautiful day to get on out there and do a little hiking, a little walk, maybe with your pups, and just enjoy the cooler temps. 8 a.m. 37, mostly cloudy, noon 49, a little bit of cloud coverage, and then 4 p.m. 54, 8 p.m. 47 degrees and clear. Like I said, gorgeous night to open up those windows and let some fresh air in. Eagle 63 degrees, Avon 61, Vail 60, and Denver still a whopping 70 degrees in the city. Low of 31 degrees, clear skies, and sunset at 6:45, which I actually dig. I like the earlier sunsets. Wind south to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So gorgeous night ahead of us. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday through Monday. Thursday through Monday going to be beautiful, sunny, 64 on Thursday, a low of 30 degrees. Friday, 66, a low of 31. Saturday, 69, a low of 32 degrees. And then Saturday, 68, and Monday, 69. So gorgeous sunny temperatures ahead to really enjoy this fall time weather. Keep it right here. We have more sports to come.
Back-to-back tough opponents in the Pac-12 for CU football as they went to work against the Heisman winner, Caleb Williams, and the 8th-ranked USC Trojans football team. Down 21-0 in the second quarter, Shadur Sanders locks onto Jimmy Horn, lets it fly, and they'll connect in the end zone for 30 yards to get the Buffs on the board. After the touchdown, Caleb Williams and the Trojans looking to answer on this drive, but he won't see Omarion Cooper, who delivers the smoke to give USC a 3rd and long, which would eventually force a punt. Nevertheless, the Trojans will continue to roll, down 34-7, with the game starting to spiral out of control for the Buffs. Sanders will take off for the end zone, traveling 25 yards to the crib to give his team a spark before the half. Moving over to the second half, now down 41-14, Sanders connects with the freshman Omarion Miller, who turns on the Jets and goes 75 yards to the USC 10-yard line. A penalty will set the Buffs up at the 2-yard line, and on second down, Anthony Hankerson will punch it in. Buffs down 21-41 and begin creeping back into the game. Now down 34-48. Sanders threads this one through a tight window to Jimmy Horn Jr. for the 16-yard touchdown, and the Buffs will bring it within 7. They try the onside kick, but don't get it, and the Trojans escape Boulder unscathed. The second half fight from the Buffs showed resilience, but does the team believe in moral victories?
Say it again?
Do you believe in moral victories? Do you think this was a moral victory?
I don't know what that means.
Okay. Then we'll just move on from there.
Coach Prime was later asked the same question, where sure enough, he answered saying he doesn't believe in moral victories either.
The team I imagine I would play 4 solid quarters and be really physical and really tough and definitive and just make our mark and leave an impression on not only the opposing team, but the coaching staff as well as our fan base. That's what we want to do.
Prime not too happy with the outcome, but still proud of his team, he would later go on to say. After that hard-fought battle in the second half with number 8 Southern California, the Trojans will actually drop back a spot. They were a 22-point favorite in this game, but didn't fulfill the order. The Buffs still receiving 1 vote to get back in the top 25, and they'll have a matchup with Arizona State this weekend, who hasn't won a game since week 1. The Buffs, I would say, have a pretty good chance in Phoenix with this matchup. Air Force also listed, receiving 7 votes to break the top 25. They've been lingering there and are sitting at 5-0 on the year with 3 conference wins. They'll rest up this week as they're on a bye. CU, on the other hand, will have to shift gears after that loss to USC last weekend to take on Arizona State, and if the Buffs have their game face on like they did in the second half against USC this past weekend, I expect more than a moral victory, which we all know isn't good enough for the Buffs and Coach Prime. That game will come at 4:30 on Saturday. The counterpart of the Rocky Mountain Showdown, the CSU Rams, will take on a conference opponent of their own in Utah as they travel to Logan for a matchup with Utah State. That one is slated for 6 p.m. on Saturday. Not much of a mix-up from last week's poll here in our AFCA coaches poll for Week 6. Colorado School of Mines is still sitting at that number 2 spot and will face Mesa this weekend in Grand Junction. And moving up 2 spots from last week with a colossal win over Mesa is Western Colorado. They'll travel to Rapid City, South Dakota to take on School of Mines. Kickoffs for those games will both come Saturday, and Mines will take on Mesa at 1:05 p.m. in Grand Junction, while Western Colorado takes on South Dakota Mines at noon. Now, nothing has come easy this season for the Denver Broncos. There was a lot of hope around this program at the beginning of the year, and then that hope just kind of quickly dissolved when the Broncos started off the season 0-3. But what would happen if the 0-3 Broncos matched up with another 0-3 team in the NFL? Well, we found out this weekend when they traveled to Chicago to take on the Bears. Just a quick little recap here. Broncos score first on a touchdown catch from Jaleel McLaughlin, but the Bears from there would open up an offensive clinic in the second quarter as they put up 21 straight. Nevertheless, down 14 in the fourth quarter, the Broncos would find a way to come back and win as they put up 17 to seal the deal in Chicago. They improved to 1-3 on the season, giving Sean Payton his first win as head coach of the team. So it's been almost 4 months since the Denver Nuggets won their first NBA Finals championship as an organization. The win coming at Ball Arena in Denver had to make it all the more sweet, but now they turn their attention to a new season and what's to come in the future after a championship. Nuggets Vice President Josh Kroenke made it clear one championship isn't good enough at Nuggets Media Day on Monday.
To be sitting up here for the first time in our franchise's history as defending champions is a real honor. The cool part about our summer was, on the back of that accomplishment was sitting back down with Calvin, Coach Malone, and the rest of the group to try to plan out the next few years to try to figure out another way to win again, and win multiple. So that's a new challenge we're embracing. It was a fun summer. It was a fast summer, but to be sitting up here as defending champions for the first time is just a tremendous honor.
But what's a media day without your 2-star players? Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray took the podium Monday, and they know what this season will be like before they take the court in their first game.
We got a target on our back. A lot of teams are going to do everything they can, grab everybody in the organization, everybody in the league on one team to try to beat us. So we just got to keep focused and stay the course.
The Nuggets season starts October 24th at home, where they'll take on the Los Angeles Lakers and have their banner ceremony from last year's accomplishments. Kind of funny how the Nuggets get to show off their championship banner against LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and the Los Angeles Lakers, who the Nuggets swept in the Western Conference Finals. Maybe this is going to make LeBron and Anthony Davis and the rest of that Lakers team hungry when they take the court to start off that 2023-2024 NBA calendar season. So we'll see come the end of the month. But make sure to continue coming back to us for all the latest sports coverage around the Valley and beyond. We'll see you next time.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Well, Archer and I are going to get headed on further down the trail, but I hope you'll catch up with us a little bit later. Hi, I'm Ben Roof, and I'm one of the new hosts here at TV8. I'm so excited to share all of my explorations throughout the Vail Valley with my dog Archer, where we'll be taking you to hiking trails, biking trails, maybe we'll go rafting, fishing, or whatever else we can come up with. I'm so excited to share all of that with you in my new segment, Outdoor Adventures. Don't forget to catch up with us every day right here at TV8 Vail or at tv8vail.com because there's always more for you on 92.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tva.vail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Even your pets can enjoy a ride on the train. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Welcome back to our show. I'm your host, Kimberly Perot. And you know, one of the things that we love about the Vail Valley, living here as well as visiting, is that you really have a range of activities. You can hang out at Bob's Place or you can live a life of luxury. Gretchen headed over to Flame at the Four Seasons to talk all things that they have going on there. Let's take a look and see what she had to say.
Hi, I'm Gretchen Fleshow. We're at the Four Seasons Resort Vail. I am so very excited today. It's such a beautiful space, and I'm here with the amazing, the man, the myth, the legend, Chef Juan. I feel like I'm going to get upstaged a little bit today. I have so many secrets in store for you today because Chef Juan is pretty awesome.
Thank you very much.
Of course, why are you here at the Four Seasons today?
Why I am here? Because we would like to bring a little bit of Argentinian cuisine and what we do at the Four Seasons Buenos Aires in our restaurant Elena, that is a traditional Argentinian steakhouse. So the idea is to mix a little bit, combine Argentinian and American type of steakhouse.
I love this, and I have to stop you for a moment because Elena, you told me a little bit about the name of the restaurant. It was going to be your daughter's name, and you decided against that for your daughter, but for the restaurant, Elena stuck.
Yeah, because Elena was the owner of the mansion that we have inside the hotel. We have a mansion from 1920 that we have rooms on it. So the lady who received us as a present from his wife was Elena Alzagonzue. And because of that, we put the same name to the restaurant.
So Chef Juan, you are here in Vail at this beautiful steakhouse, Flame, which I'm obsessed with. I am so excited because not only are you a world-renowned chef, I can easily say that, you also are on a show, a TV show. You have your own TV show.
I have my TV show in Argentina. It's a daily TV show. We have a lot of fun. We fight each other with other chefs.
Yes.
And we try to train people that they don't have any clue on how to cook. but we need to fight each other with them. So it's quite fun.
The only reason I brought this up is because not only was I nervous because he is a world-renowned chef and I don't know how to cook, he also is on TV. So I feel a little bit out of my element because you're going to be better than I.
No, please.
But going back to this,
Yeah.
being here, Four Seasons Vail, I know you're so excited.
Yeah.
What can we look forward to? I know it's a new menu
It
for
is
the
a
next
totally
month.
new, exactly. We'll have it for 1 month.
Okay.
Basically, we have all the best dishes or the best seller dishes that we have in our restaurant.
Okay.
So we have 5 starters, 5 main course, and of course, good steaks. So we brought some steaks from Montana.
Okay.
They are grass-fed, and we dry age it for 45 days. It's the same way we do it in Argentina. So I'm pretty sure people will love to try those. And of course, from those dishes, we have specialty things that we normally have in Argentina, like sweetbreads. Sweetbreads is a glang,
yes.
but for Argentinian, sweetbreads is like foie gras for French.
So you're bringing the Argentinian spice to Vail, to the Four Seasons.
That's
of
the
Vail.
idea, yeah. That's the idea, to enjoy Argentinian flair in Vail.
That's amazing. Well, I think you're already bringing the flair, bringing the fun. I cannot wait to try. What would you say is your favorite? I know this is such a loaded question.
Yeah.
Okay, you can pick 2.
Okay.
What are your top 2 favorite things that you're going to be cooking? If you're allowed to give us a little sneak
Absolutely, yes. So we have a steak that we do Milanese. So it's breaded, it's dry aged, fried in olive oil, pure olive oil, and then it comes with an alioli of black garlic on top, some cake burrs, and it's really unbelievable. Fried eggs on top. We call it Milanesa a caballo.
Oh, you're
that
making
is
me hungry.
schnitzel on horse. I don't know why, but the eggs are on top.
I love that. Makes complete sense.
So
Schnitzel on horse.
That is something that we eat since we are child.
Okay.
So it's
traditional.
Very it's very traditional, but we elevate it with dry aged beef.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that is especially something that I love.
So come and ask for the schnitzel on the horse.
Yeah, exactly.
From Chef Juan. Okay, is that number 1?
That's number 1.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we'll say from the savory side, the sweetbreads.
Okay.
That's amazing. It comes with baby potatoes and a lemon emulsion.
Oh.
So it's a lemon cooked and the pulp is emulsified with butter. So it's really tasty.
Oh.
But we have some sweets also.
Okay, I want to hear about the sweet. I love, yes.
So we have panqueques. Panqueques is our crepes.
Okay.
It's Argentinian crepes, and it comes very filled with dulce de leche.
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm into it. Yeah. Yeah.
But this is a smoked, so it's something different. It's a twist to our traditional panqueque of dulce de leche.
Okay, I am so hungry now. I'm so excited, and I am lucky enough that I get to try some of these amazing items tonight, which I'm so stoked on. I want to know, how did you get into cooking? How did you become I know it's a simplistic question, but what really sparked your love of cooking?
I mean, I grew up on the side of my grandma. My grandma used to be a great cook, house cook, but she teach my palate, the taste. So when I was a child, when I was 6 years old, I used to eat octopus, snails, frogs, any kind of strange meats that we used to get from the farm, and my grandma used to cook it for us. So since then, I love to cook.
Hooked.
Even though I am an electronic technician.
That's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. So at some point I was losing my mind, and and one day I say, I need to go for it, and I started studying cuisine in 1998.
Wow.
And then from there, in 2000, I entered Four Seasons Company in Buenos Aires, and from there I started my career. Actually, in Four Seasons, I met my wife. We got married in the mansion of the hotel.
Tough, rough life, yeah.
Yeah, tough life.
Yeah, tough life.
Hotelier life.
Yeah, I love this.
So then we start our trip around the world. We live in the US, we live in Mexico, and in Egypt.
Wow, in Egypt?
Yeah.
So you are such an amazing human to be able to say to people, really follow your dreams.
Yeah.
Not to be cheesy, but you were doing something that was really kind of crushing your soul, it sounds like, and you went for it, and now you are a world-renowned, I'm saying it again, chef, and you have your own TV show, and we get you here in Vail.
And live, a beautiful life with
Yes.
the family, doing what I love to do. So
Yes.
I'm very lucky.
That's so brilliant. And you're here for how long, did you say?
Well, I will stay only a few days.
Okay.
But I have one of my right-hand chefs,
Cool.
lady chef, Mika.
Okay.
She will stay longer to make sure we can continue with the menu of Elena with the
Awesome.
right taste of each dish. So
That is so brilliant. I am so excited. And everyone here can go, they can come here to Flame.
absolutely, every night we have the menu,
Right.
and then we'll have also some dishes from Flame, starting from Wednesday.
Okay.
But you can come anytime, any dinner time with us.
I am so very excited. I feel like you're such an incredible human being.
Thank you very much.
I feel like I made a new friend and I cannot wait to eat all your food. I
That's great.
am stoked and I hope to see everyone here, the Four Seasons, Vail, and come and stop by. And maybe they won't be able to see Chef Juan, but that you can taste his brilliant food. So make sure and stop by. Thanks so much and keep right here for more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Even your pets can enjoy a ride on the train. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the Immersion Theater.
At Revival Boutique Med Spa, we take an integrative and holistic approach to skincare, focusing on the bigger picture when treating our clients. We use only result-driven and science-based products that contain clean, organic, wildcrafted, and research-based ingredients. From injectables, facials, to body contouring, we offer anything related to looking your best self. Find us in the Riverwalk in Edwards. For a complete list of services, visit us online at revivalvail.com. Follow us on Instagram at revivalvailvalley. Fall in love with your skin again. There's lots to love at Revival. Mind, body, beauty.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I am very excited to have my dear friend Hannah, who is an amazing athlete, and she works at Tonic Method. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am so good, Hannah. It's so good to see you.
You as well. Thank you for having me.
Of course. And you always look amazing, and we did not even plan this fall vibe.
I know.
Hannah, ever since we've met, and we met in so many different ways, it's not even, we could talk for an hour about that, but we've always talked about you and working out, and I remember giving you a compliment and just being like, you are such a beautiful woman inside and out. No,
thank
true
you.
story. And I have yet to come to Tonic. I need to check it out. All my friends go. Everyone in this valley is so
It's
stoked
so
about
fun.
it. Can you tell us how long you've worked there and a little bit about it?
Yeah. So Tonic Method is high intensity Pilates.
Right.
So very athletic form of Pilates. It works so well for everyone here and that lives this mountain lifestyle. I got into it almost 3 years ago now. So I'm coming up on my 3-year anniversary.
Oh my gosh.
And I absolutely fell in love with it after the first time I started taking, wanted to become an instructor, got certified in December of 2020.
And I think we met right around
Yes,
then.
right around that time. Yeah, so I was just getting into it. And then about a year ago, I started working full-time for Tonic Method.
Awesome.
So I'm the senior master trainer. I deal with a lot of our training and our instructors. And so I get to work with amazing clients, both at our Vail studio and our others.
Yeah.
And then also with a lot of our instructors all over.
Well, and that's what I was going to ask you, because Tonic Method is such a wide known place, and so many people have gone, because I know people from Aspen that do this, Steamboat, etc.
Yeah.
Where are all of the offices? Not to put you on the spot.
We currently have 6 studios open, soon to be 7
Okay.
within the next week or so.
Wow.
So our first one opened in Aspen, second was here in Vail.
Okay.
Third was Breckenridge, fourth was out in Steamboat, and then our 5th and 6th are in Salt Lake, and our 7th will be as well.
A girl that knows
yeah.
her stuff.
Yeah.
Beautiful and smart. I love it. No, but that makes so much sense, because in Aspen, I have a girlfriend who was just raving about it, and especially Pilates, where I'm 6 foot tall, and I try to sit as straight as I can, and strengthening and building, and really, tell me a little bit about Pilates. Is it about kind of the, not stretching, but what would the word be? Like
and
flexibility, or?
I would say really what we do in difference to more traditional Pilates, high intensity Pilates is about realigning the body, so getting that really good posture, as is traditional Pilates. But I know I always think about sitting up really tall when I talk about this. So very much about that postural alignment, mobility, so moving the body through really strong movement patterns, and then all at the same time strengthening everything. So what we do is really about working each of the large muscle groups, and then as well as all of the little small muscles that help you stay stable.
That's awesome, because you know, I am a big skier. I am ready for ski season, and I feel like this will go hand in hand. That's brilliant.
100%. And I think it's one of the biggest reasons why we do so well in mountain towns is because people live such an athletic lifestyle up here, and they're not just coming into the studio just to then go to their 9 to 5. They're coming in because they want to ski, they want to bike, they want to run, and they want to be able to do these things for 20, 30, 40 years from now. So.
I love that you just said that, because I always say in my 80s, I want to be that older woman skiing down the mountain and just living and loving life.
Yes.
So Hannah, what does it look like? What does a class look like?
Classes are 45 minutes. So one of the things I love about it is that it's super efficient. You're in, you're out.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And we work each of the large muscle groups to fatigue. So not quite to failure, but to a point where you will be shaking, and it's so hard, but so good. So the whole point of it is time under tension. So we have blocks for each muscle group. You have left leg and right leg, which are worked separate from one another. Left oblique, right oblique, again, work separate from one another. And then center core and arms. So once you start one of those blocks, you finish it through its entirety. So you spend like 10 minutes on left leg, totally burn it out, and then move on from there. So it works the entire body every single time. One of the things we really pride ourselves on is that no class is ever the same. We have tons of exercises.
Oh, I was just looking, I'm like, that's so cool. That's really beautiful.
It's so much fun.
Wow.
All of our instructors are so incredible. So
Oh, I'm so excited. I have promised you that it's gonna happen now. I feel like we might have cameras.
Absolutely.
So Hannah, Pilates is something I'm not super well, I don't know well versed about, because I know yoga, I know all of this. If you have, let's say your arms are something that you really want to work on, can you focus on one? Or is it a whole body, like you were saying, legs, arms, the whole thing?
Our classes are full body. So people can always come in and do privates, and we can focus on one area more than the other. One of the really awesome things about Tonic is we do a lot of planks. That may be fun for you, may not be fun for you.
I love doing them. I actually love them. I do.
Yes, it's so good. So planks in tonic are very much considered full body. So it still works the arms, it still works the legs. So every time you go in there, you'll never feel like anything's missing when you leave.
I love that because actually during COVID is the first time I don't know why, I ever did a plank. And now I just like pushing myself to see.
Totally.
Okay, so I'm really excited now. I'm like, I'm so into this. I want to check out Tonic Method. Which is the easiest way to go about it? Should I go on the website? Should I check out the classes?
Yes, you can either download the Tonic Method app, which is just in the App Store. It has our scheduling and pricing for every single one of our studios, or you can go to thetonicmethod.com, and that will have everything on there.
That is so amazing. And here in Vail, where is the studio located?
It is right in Riverwalk across from Starbucks.
Love it.
So yeah, in Edwards, nice and local.
I love that too because I was at Starbucks this morning. Shout out to the early morning Starbucks crew.
They're so great.
They are such nice human beings. And I'm thinking I see what I should be doing after Good Morning Vail, before the radio coming in. What are the hours like?
It totally depends on the day. We've shifted our schedule slightly, but we have a ton of morning classes.
Awesome.
We also currently have 3 incredible trainees going through our training program.
Cool. Okay.
So some new instructors coming on soon. But we have a lot of morning classes as well as some afternoon classes and sometimes weekends as well. So
awesome, Hannah. And what is your favorite? I was just thinking about this. What is your favorite? I know obviously you love teaching Pilates. What is your favorite moment in doing that? Or what is? I know you're such a brilliant human being and you love touching people's lives and you've seen the transformations. Is that kind of what keeps you doing it? Or
100%.
Yeah.
My favorite compliment that I get from our clients is when they're like, "That is exactly what I needed today." Whether it's physical, mental, emotional, all of the above. But watching people build and grow, especially having been there for 3 years, a lot of our clients have been there just as long, if not longer than I have. And so getting to see them on a regular basis and knowing that that might be the only 45 minutes they get to themselves that day, and I get to help lead them through that, and that's really special for me.
I love this. I'm sold, Hannah. I love it. 45 minutes, that's not a huge chunk of your day. And to make you feel good and look good and just shine from the inside out and feel healthy and strong is such a gift. So thank you so much. Absolutely. Tonic Method, Hannah Cook, awesome human being. I feel like now everyone's going to come and see gorgeous inside and out. What is there to not love about Hannah? Thank you so much. And keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good Morning Vail.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to Danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
At Revival Boutique Med Spa, we take an integrative and holistic approach to skincare, focusing on the bigger picture when treating our clients. We use only result-driven and science-based products that contain clean, organic, wildcrafted, and research-based ingredients. From injectables, facials, to body contouring, we offer anything related to looking your best self. Find us in the Riverwalk in Edwards. For a complete list of services, visit us online at revivalvail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Revival Vail Valley. Fall in love with your skin again. There's lots to love at Revival. Mind, body, beauty.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
8-time Emmy-nominated Animal Rescue is a half-hour television series showcasing the heroic efforts of people helping animals. Join host and award-winning journalist Alex Payne and the Animal Rescue camera crew as they travel around the world, capturing dramatic rescues, rehabilitation, and relocation stories. For programming schedule, check your local listings today. Don't miss your favorite episodes of Animal Rescue.
Welcome to Street Magic.
I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake!
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail. Tracy brings you the best in fresh and healthy foods for the active outdoor lifestyle. Stream online at tv8vail.com or find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your three favorite mountain towns, Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
It's Wednesday, October 4th. I'm your host, Kimberly Perot. It's an exciting day. We are in the middle of the first week of October on the second hour of Good Morning Vail. We will be talking to the founder of Suerte Tequila. Gretchen was over at Elevation Beaver Creek for that conversation. We'll be looking at the Vine Tours with Covered Bridge, Bill Humbert giving us interviewing, recruiting tips and tricks, and then very important, did you know that 1 in 4 adults do not have a primary care doctor? So we'll be learning all of the things that you need to know to have a better doctor visit. So stay tuned. Hour 2 of Good Morning Vail starts now.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at this beautiful Wednesday ahead. 8 a.m., 37 degrees, a high of 60, and rain, a 10% chance. Winds west 5 to 10 miles per hour. 8 a.m., 37 degrees and mostly cloudy. Noon, 49 and partly cloudy. 4 p.m., 54 and partly cloudy. And 8 p.m., 47 and clear. So beautiful day out there. Go look at the leaves and have some fun in the fall weather. Eagle, 63 degrees. And beautiful. And then Vail, 60 degrees, as well as Denver, 70 degrees, and then 61 degrees in Eagle. It's going to be a beautiful day. Tonight, a low of 31 degrees, clear skies and sunset at 6:45. So great evening to open up those windows and enjoy that cool breeze. The fall is definitely here. Thursday, sunny and 64 degrees, a low of 30 degrees. Friday, sunny and 66, a low of 31. Saturday and Sunday, 69 and 68, 32 degrees is a low. And then Monday, sunny, 69 degrees and 33 degrees is low. So it's going to be a gorgeous week ahead to get on out there, soak up that fall sunshine, and have some fun in the leaves. I'm loving the leaves.
You know, I love this week because it's when the seasons meet, you know,
Yes.
with the snow on the tops of the mountains and the beautiful fall foliage. It's just really great time to be here.
I thought you were going to say a really great time to be alive. It is.
Also that too.
No, truly. I mean, the leaves, the snow. I know you're a big snowboarder. I am a big skier, and I'm just ready. I'm ready, Kim. Like, the countdown has begun a month ago.
It's definitely chilly this morning walking out. I'm finally wearing a coat walking into the studio.
Yesterday we did an interview in Vail Village and I didn't have a coat and everyone was staring at me like, what? And I'm like, I live here. I should know better. I know.
46 degrees for us is
I know,
like
it's
summertime.
fine. It's fine. I've skied in -2-degree weather, it's okay.
No big deal. But I'm excited about the second hour because you had some great conversations and you were at Elevation Beaver Creek.
Amazing.
Talk about incredible artists and close to my heart because a lot of country artists. And I lived in Nashville for a while.
And a lot of them are obviously from Nashville and just the vibe, the energy, the people, it was great. It was really awesome. So we're actually going to take a look right now at one of the interviews from Elevation Beaver Creek. Welcome to Elevation Beaver Creek. I'm your host, Gretchen Pleshaw. I am so very excited. It's a gorgeous day, and I have my new friend, Andrea, and I'm going to get this right, Rodemaker, and she is from Vine Tours, all things Vine Tours. How are you doing today, Andrea?
I'm doing great. It's great to be here with you today at Beaver Creek.
Gorgeous, a gorgeous moment here. I feel like we're dressed for the fall, but it feels a bit like summer. We were both just saying the sun is beautiful, the leaves are popping. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. The sun feels so great, and it's so beautiful here in Colorado.
So, Andrea, is this your first time to Elevation Beaver Creek, or have you been before?
It is not our first time here at Beaver Creek. We came last year and we had a blast, so we're here again to enjoy the festivities and hear some amazing singers.
So Andrea and I met last night, and we have our favorites. I'll let her say her all-time favorite singer thus far.
Coffee was the best.
Amazing human being, amazing singer, and we kind of just started talking. We were taking pictures with the various artists, and I know that you own Vine Tours. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Of course. So we own Vine Tours Transportation in the Napa Valley. We service all of Napa and Sonoma County, and we custom curate wine experiences for our guests. So all they need to do is come to wine country and get in the car and enjoy.
I am so excited. When we met, you're like, you have to come, and I'm like, I'm there in my mind already.
Love it.
So, Andrea, what is your favorite thing, I guess, about this whole event? Elevation, as my shirt goes down, I'm excited. Elevation Beaver Creek, there's wines, there's music, there's good people, good fashion. What is kind of your favorite thing about the whole event?
Well, we love that there's Napa Valley wine here, of course, but we're here for the artists. We get to see new up-and-coming artists, and last year we saw Lainey Wilson, and then she won New Entertainer of the Year, and she's just come so far. So we're excited to see the singers, go on the same journey, and there's some that are so amazingly talented, and we know they have huge careers in front of them. So it'll be fantastic to see where life takes them.
I love this. And also we bonded because we both have the glitter and the lip gloss and like the big moment. Yeah, what have you seen some fun fashions around here? Because I know it's like wine, fashion, music. What is your favorite thing that you've seen thus far?
Well, we love the cowboy boots. I should say cowgirl boots, because the ladies are bringing it with their cowboy boots. So that's my favorite fashion accessory. But there's some fun coats and hats.
Well, you're awesome, Andrea, and I know a little birdie let me know that Michael Franti is going to be here today. Are you excited about seeing? He's a friend of mine, so I'm super excited. Are you guys stoked? Who are you most excited to see today?
Well, I'm going to say Michael Franti because I met him at the Taylor Swift concert in Santa Clara in 2019, and my girlfriend is a huge fan of him as well. Okay. So she introduced me to him at that concert, and so I'm excited to see him again.
I am not surprised. I know he is surrounded by beautiful souls, and you're definitely a beautiful soul. And I'm never going to forget your name, Andrea Rodemaker. She told me a cute way to remember. Andrea, thank you so much. And I think I'm going to have to take a trip to Napa Valley and see you.
We can't wait for you to come out to the Napa Valley.
Keep it right here. We have more to come from Elevation Beaver Creek.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tvavail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake. It's fake.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, we are in the month of October, and it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but oftentimes adults don't even know where to start. Joining us today to talk about primary care physicians and how to really take charge of your health is Dr. Soraya Sicosio, the East Region Chief Medical Officer of Carillon Health. Dr. Soraya, how are you this morning?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on the show today.
So I was reading and researching, and 1 in 4 adults don't have a primary care physician. So why is this so important to have a primary care doctor on a regular basis?
Well, Kimberly, that's concerning to me as well as a family physician, because here's what the studies show. We know that people who have a primary care physician live longer and have more quality in their life.
I know that's definitely important. It kind of takes out the guessing and the wondering where your health currently stands. And when you're younger, you're obviously getting checkups regularly, so you know exactly where you are, if you are in the right space. So people become nervous with their doctor. So what advice do you have for better visits?
We do, and there are simple tips that you can follow to get more comfortable. For one, the number one is prepare. If you have questions, and certainly if you're on medications, write those down, bring them with you, and also bring someone with you, a family member or a friend, because it's a lot of information. Healthcare can be complicated. You want to make sure you get the story straight.
I love that advice. Be prepared by bringing your medication, bring someone with you. So that kind of leads into my next question. You know, oftentimes people forget the information that they've received from their doctor. So outside of that, tell us more how we can prepare in advance and really remember what we've been told and the advice we've been given.
Along with that list that you bring, it's also so important to make sure you speak up. Share what you're afraid of. Oftentimes people are afraid to go to the doctor because they're afraid of what they're going to hear. And we want to know. We're here to help. And that being said, write it down. Not only as you prepare, but when you're in the exam room, it's okay to have a pen and a piece of paper to write that down. Or you can even put it in your phone if that's the best way that you can remember. And then finally, make sure you get a recap. Don't leave the office without having all of your questions answered. After all, it's your health.
Well, I'm an avid note taker in the notes section of my phone, so I think that's a really great tip. Now, do you have any advice to better foster a relationship with your primary care doctor?
The first step is get a primary care doctor. And as you said, 1 in 4 people don't even have one. And this is really important. So make that call or dial up through your patient portal to get that appointment scheduled. Don't save your PCP visits for when you're sick. It's also to make sure that you're well. So get that first visit, have that checkup, make sure you ask your questions and get all of them answered.
I think that's exactly right. And learning to be honest, and that's one way to have a really great relationship with your doctor. Now, where can we go for more information?
Well, I recommend everyone go to the carillonhealth.com website. At carillonhealth.com, you can get a recap of this conversation, and we can answer so many of your other questions about your health, how to be healthy, how to be prepared, and live your best life.
Thank you so much, Dr. Soraya. Now, do you have one personal tip that you want to share with our viewers? Where do we start outside of the website?
Get that family doctor, get your primary care physician, and share your story. You'd be surprised once you open up to your doctor how healthy you can be by getting those questions answered.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Soraya. I wish I could call you to be my family care physician. You are wonderful. Thank you for all of the tips that you've shared. We really appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you, and be well.
Now, stay tuned. We have a lot more here on Good Morning Vail on this second hour. It is very important to make sure that you have a family doctor or primary care physician. Speak up, prepare ahead of time, bring someone with you, take notes, ask for a recap. Your health is all that you have outside of everything else. So make sure that you sign up at Carillon Health. We'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Recently, I sat down with 2 local experts around integrative medicine, Dr. Leslie Yetter and Josh Lautenberg. And Josh, who is with Engels and Vocals, as many of you know. And we had a wonderful discussion about how to find wellness in the Valley. So please stay tuned for the Good Day Vail episode today to help you thrive in the mountains by finding wellness and integrating functional medicine into your daily life.
TV8 Vail is serving the community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stop by for Good Morning Vail at 7 a.m. and stay all day for lifestyle favorites such as Good Day Vail, Daily Flash, Suki and Scott, and more. And you're sure to find the adventure you crave with back-to-back episodes of Scoreboard Nation and Outdoor America. Find us all day, every day on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on TV8Vail.com, and on all our social media platforms. There's more for you on Channel 92.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Lion's Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lion's Head Village for over a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now the second hour is Information Wednesday. We talked about primary care doctor visits. Now we're going to talk with Bill Humbert. Ben had a conversation about the job search, all things that you need to know, and just really how to take charge of your professional life. Let's have a look at that conversation.
Welcome back to the show. With AI becoming more and more prevalent in our workplaces, we've got Bill Humbert, the recruiter guy, joining us now to tell us a little bit about how AI can help us find the right employees or help us find the right job. Welcome to the show, Bill.
Good morning, Ben. Thank you. It's so good to be back.
Well, it's so good to have you on the show. And so, as I was saying, AI is becoming a bigger part of all of our workplaces, and I'm sure it's impacting the job search too. So could you tell us a little bit about exactly how AI is really starting to be implemented into job searches?
You know, I've been around for a while, and in 1981 to about 1995, I got my resumes through U.S. Postal Service. And starting in 95, Monster began, Online Career Center began, and technology started to enter. And the good news about that is it took away the, immediately I could get a resume and we would be on our way. Now, AI is a different type of technology. It's artificial intelligence. Speaking back in the day, my dad used to tell me that I had artificial intelligence. But anyway, as a leading talent attraction consultant on both Google and Bing, my response to whether AI can improve your recruiting processes is a qualified yes. And it's based on the fact that technology can be used correctly or it can be used incorrectly.
That totally makes sense. And it seems to me like there's a lot of different ways that an AI assistant can be implemented into the job search. And one of the ones that I'm most familiar with, and I think a lot of people are familiar with, is the keywords, like the keywords that are included in both the job postings and the AI going through all of the applicants looking for those same keywords. And keywording is something that you and I have talked about a little bit before too. So why don't you refresh us a little bit on how that works within the job search process and then how AI kind of impacts it?
Well, the way it works from the recruiting perspective and the way it's supposed to work is to go through, let's say, 100 people who applied for a position online and try to determine, using the keyword match, who might be the best qualified candidates. The only problem with that is, well, there's a couple problems. One is most job descriptions are poorly written, and therefore the keywords are probably the wrong ones. And then secondly, there are people, and I'm a career coach too, I speak on both sides of this table. There are people like me who know what's going on, and then I coach my candidates to tailor the resume to the job description, and that enables them to get a higher score, which generally will mean somebody's going to give them a call. So that's the bad side of the keyword match, is that they're matching the wrong words because of a poorly written job description.
Well, and I can definitely see how it would be difficult on behalf of the employer to really kind of narrow down exactly what the role is. Do you find that there's any way for AI to assist in coming up with a more accurate job description?
Potentially it could be used that way. You list the responsibilities and identify whether they're daily responsibilities, weekly responsibilities, quarterly responsibilities, and annual responsibilities, and enter all of that information into an AI search. And the AI can maybe possibly come up with a better job description than the one the company has. And understand, job descriptions are different than job postings. A job posting is marketing your position, and it's not a job description. It just gives people a reason why they may want to explore further and find out what the job description really is.
So help us out then with how AI tools can be implemented in a little bit more of a direct sense to kind of aid in these, I don't know if miscommunication is necessarily the right word, but the mismatch between the job itself, the job description, and what the applicant has on their resume, or the, not job description, the job posting.
Well, there's two different types of candidate. There are the hourly candidates, like the lifties at Altera and Vail. Then there's the professional candidates that are accountants, everybody that's in the professional side. And so the hourly workers are used to going to a website, completing an application, and moving forward. AI can help you identify the best qualified professional workers more quickly than you can by getting on LinkedIn, or than I can by getting on LinkedIn and searching through literally thousands of candidates. AI can do it like that. And that's the benefit on the sourcing side to AI.
So how exactly does that work? That AI is so able to quickly and easily identify a good potential candidate. Are they running off of that person's resume and social media platforms, or does it go beyond that and do a little bit of its own research, combing through the internet or something?
That goes everywhere. The algorithm can search so much more quickly than a human can. And that's the reason AI works more effectively, because they can look at LinkedIn, social media, everywhere that person has a presence, and then come back to you with a list of people and a way to contact them, either through social media, or if you're really lucky, possibly even give you direct contact information of that person.
Awesome. And so it sounds like that's one really effective way to use AI to improve our search for potential candidates. But are there any ways that AI can help a candidate search for a potential job?
Oh, absolutely. It's just reverse, right? What companies in Salt Lake City are looking for financial analysts in the resort industry? And then that can pop up a list of companies that have posted positions out there, and it makes it much easier for somebody who's doing a job search to use AI too.
So do you typically go to like a service like ChatGPT to take advantage of the AI programs there, or how do you implement AI in the job market?
If you're doing it from a recruiting perspective, I suggest that you look at companies like HeroHunt.ai, because they're specifically focused on recruiting and generating candidates. And there's a number of them. And the best thing to do is do a free trial with each one and find which one works for you. From the candidate perspective, you can use ChatGPT, and that will work just fine.
Awesome. Well, Bill, thank you so much for all of this fantastic information. Make sure that if you do need more information, or if you have any questions for Bill Humbert, check out therecruiterguy.com. Bill, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be right back after a short break. Awesome. Bill, did we hit everything?
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Pascal. And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work for some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals. Now check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great
show. When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the Immersion Theater.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at that beautiful Wednesday out there. 8 a.m., 37 degrees, a high of 60, and rain 10% chance. So beautiful, sunshiny fall day. Partly cloudy and winds west 5 to 10 miles per hour. Ooh, words are not my friends today. 8 a.m., 37 degrees, mostly cloudy. Noon, 49 and partly cloudy. 4 p.m., 54 and partly cloudy. And then 8 p.m., 47 and clear. So gorgeous fall day. Eagle 63, Avon 61, Vail 60, and Denver 70 degrees. So in Denver, a little bit warmer per usual. Tonight, a low of 31, clear skies, sunset at 6:45, winds south to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So beautiful evening ahead. Definitely get on out there and soak up that fall time sunshine during the day. Thursday, 64, a low of 30, so dropping quite dramatically. Friday, 66, and sunny across the board. Let's just say that all week into the weekend. 66 and sunny, low of 31. Saturday, 69, 32 the low. Sunday, 68, 32 the low. And then Monday, 69, 33 for the low. So gorgeous fall day out there. Beautiful week ahead and weekend. Keep it right here. We have Eric Brofus that's going to take you around as a longtime Vail local.
Hi everyone, welcome to Covered Bridge on TV8. My name is Kim Fuller and I'm the co-owner of Jaunt Media Collective in West Vail and the editor-in-chief of Covered Bridge magazine.
And I'm Bobby LaRue, the other co-owner and the director of partnerships at Covered Bridge Magazine. Today we have the pleasure of sitting down with Eric Brofus, a longtime local of the Vail Valley. Welcome, Eric.
Hi.
Hey, thanks, sir. I'm fantastic, man. How about you?
I'm really good.
Yeah, you just got back from
springtime.
Ooh, and you got back from perfect timing, right? You just arrived back today or yesterday?
Last night, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Eric has many things that we could talk about today, but he was gracious enough to be our Live Like a Local in the upcoming issue of Covered Bridge Magazine. And I think, there's a lot to the depth of, again, what you've added to this valley, what you've brought to this community. But maybe start to how you got here. That'd be fantastic for me to hear when you arrived in this lovely valley.
Yeah, so my parents were applying for a job here to manage the first ski shop in Vail, and they worked at a ski shop in New Hampshire. So we all packed up and drove out here to see what Vail was about and talked to Dick Hauserman and some of the early locals about what that would look like. And upon coming here and going up on the mountain and so on in the fall, my dad turned around and drove back, sold the house, hooked up a U-Haul, and drove everything out. So that's how I ended here at the age of 7.
You remember that move pretty
I do.
specifically and
Yeah.
what that was like?
I do the loaded down car and coming over Vail Pass and driving down into a valley with nothing and trying to figure out how we were going to live here.
Uh-huh.
And that was back in the good old days when there was tons of things to do, lots of establishments built, right? Like, or how did that go?
There was nothing. There were dirt roads, and town was basically from Golden Peak to maybe about where just past, where the hospital is now.
Mm-hmm.
The old hospital was there, and that was town, and there was not much in it, but there were just no I-70, no buildings, past that east or west. So that was basically it.
And you started going to school
Yes.
right away?
Right above the fire station.
Okay, how many kids were with you in school?
At that time, I'm not sure. There were a couple of classrooms, and the school varied in size. At the smallest, it had 8. And then I think by the time I graduated, I had a class of 4. But I think the school was up to maybe 40 or something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
So it was pretty small.
Wow, and even probably during the school months, it was this way. So in the article, Live Like a Local, Eric says, growing up here was like going to summer camp every day.
Yeah, because all we did was go hike, camp, fish. I mean, there's nothing to do. And obviously, no television. There weren't many facilities that were built to have any activities for kids. Diana Donovan ran a summer camp from Donovan's fame, and so we would go pile into her Range Rover, Land Rover, and drive up the dirt road to Piney and go fishing for the day and do that kind of stuff. But there really wasn't much to do other than go hang out outside all day.
So, you've seen over the years the valley drastically shift, change, still become what it is today, this world-class destination.
Right.
You're still here.
Right.
What is it that keeps you here? What is it that you love so much that we have you after 60-something years still?
I'm growing up with Vail, I figure out. Well, everybody asks me, like, did you ever move away? Well, my family was here. My parents were here. Then my kid was here, my daughter Whitney. And so it was like always, it was home. It's where you came back to. I always went to other places, but it was really awesome to come home here. It was wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll show some photos with the segment that we're lucky enough to have and be able to publish in Covered Bridge. But also you shared some with us this morning that were of Vail Mountain when it was newly cut in. Early on. Yeah. So what are some of your standout memories of, even when, we talked about when you moved here and started school and then, having life like a summer camp, but as you grew older, started your family, and continued to make memories. The photos really showcase the amount of fun that you have and the amount of participation, which is a lot that you have in this community. So, what has that been like for you?
Well, I think with the mountain itself, it was from Riva Ridge to Picaroon, if you can imagine that width, and everybody asks, like, did you backcountry ski? Did you ski East Vail chutes? Did you do any of that? And no, because Rim Run was out of bounds, and Lodgepole and Lion's Head was out of bounds, and all that. So it was really it was a much closer, you just, would ski out, ski through the trees and come back wherever that took you. But we didn't have to explore very far to go have good fun. It wasn't quite as adventurous as it is now. Yeah.
But adventurous in its own way.
Yeah,
as
exactly.
being a new place, a new destination for so many people.
I wasn't the lost boy. That was somebody else.
That's good.
No trails named after you that you know of.
Exactly.
But you remember that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think it's it's pretty exciting to have someone who's actually not even born here, but has spent their whole life here, raised a family here, to actually share those words. Because as we know, the Valley has probably never been an easy place to live. I mean, you're talking back then it was fun, but I'm sure your parents, it was a struggle just to get here, number one. And then when they got here, it's like, how do we keep these kids occupied? And then off seasons and all of that. So it's inspiring to have your words in the publication to give us hope that we can create a life here and we can be here forever and raise a family here and see the ebbs and flows of what might be next. Who knows? There might be new ski runs somewhere. Maybe there'll be a connecting lift. All these glorious ideas of burying I-70. Maybe they'll come to fruition.
Right. And I think even through all those times, I think we had the same struggles everyone has now about how do you make it on one job? You don't. You have 2 jobs or 3 jobs, and housing. Housing has always been an issue, no matter when we started. And I just don't think we've ever been able to get ahead of any of those kind of things. So it's kind of interesting to see that the same things that are topical today are things that we started with when we had nothing. We just had more space to try and build things.
Yeah, so what, right now, as you are here in the Valley, and we're in a transitional season, which is sort of a nice time to refresh, regroup, get ready for the busy summer ahead.
Right.
What excites you about what's to come, about the future of this community, and what already exists in this community that you're a part of?
Well, I think it's still the same thing. Is we have the outdoors and we have access to so many things so close to us. And in the wintertime, it's primarily skiing or winter-based activities. In the summer, that just goes. I feel like it explodes. It opens it up to many more people that don't maybe take advantage of everything in the winter. So I'm always excited to go do all those things again and see new things and go back to places that I haven't been to maybe in years and revisit them and just share that passion and love with everyone else that likes to go outside and explore. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then Eric, for those who are visiting Vail and watching this, or locals themselves, what does it mean to you to live like a local in the Vail Valley?
I always include ownership in that. I think if you're going to be a local here, you have to take some ownership in the community and building part of that. And I think what you guys do is so great in bringing everybody together, making an awareness about that. And I think we just have to get involved in what we dream and what we want and what we ask for, and find a group or find a way to give back, because if you're just sitting back, you're not really helping the community. So whether it's a mountain cleanup day or, volunteer and do something and get involved.
Well, that's amazing. It's awesome to have Eric share those words, and I think he nailed it at the end there. You want to be a local here in the Vail Valley. How can you get involved? There's so many opportunities for you to better your community, to be more involved in your community and make new connections. So we're excited for you guys to read Eric's article, Live Like a Local, in the upcoming issue of Covered Bridge Magazine.
Yeah, and check out all those great photos as well. So thank you for watching Covered Bridge on TV8. We'll see you next time.
Enjoy the journey.
Good morning, Vail.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
At Revival Boutique Med Spa, we take an integrative and holistic approach to skincare, focusing on the bigger picture when treating our clients. We use only result-driven and science-based products that contain clean, organic, wildcrafted, and research-based ingredients. From injectables, facials, to body contouring, we offer anything related to looking your best self. Find us in the Riverwalk in Edwards. For a complete list of services, visit us online at revivalvail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Revival Vail Valley. Fall in love with your skin again. There's lots to love at Revival. Mind, body, beauty.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Susie.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Well, it's Taco Wednesday. It's National Taco Day. So what goes better than with tacos than tequila? Suerte Tequila, Elevation Beaver Creek. We caught up with the owner, Lawrence Allen. Let's check it out. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Gretchen Pleshaw. I'm so excited I'm here at Elevation Beaver Creek with the man, the myth, the legend himself. The whole reason this is happening, Suerte Tequila, and it's Lawrence. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Gretchen. How are you?
I'm doing great. I haven't had any of your tequila yet, but I heard it's pretty dang good.
Yeah, it's delicious, and it's perfect for this atmosphere at Gerald Ford Theater.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to ask you that. So I know you're a Colorado native. Is that correct?
No, I'm not. I'm from Pennsylvania originally, but I've been living in Boulder for 25 years.
Boulder man. I love it. Well, and I know we were talking a little bit off camera. So Suerte, it means?
Suerte means luck.
I love that. I'm a big sucker for that kind of stuff. And I know that you're a very passionate and very deep human being. How did you start this whole concept of tequila?
Well, a good friend of mine and I were just very passionate about tequila, and we wanted to start a business for ourselves, and we decided to jump off a cliff in the tequila business.
Kind of a leap of faith, as it were.
A huge leap of faith. Yes, indeed.
What has been your favorite moment with this whole adventure? I mean, obviously, this has to be fun for you to see people enjoying your product, and you're bringing joy to people. We hope a lot of joy to people, drinking and celebrating. And I feel like just kind of getting a vibe from you, you're kind of that type of human being.
Yeah, without a question. No, there's two parts that I really love and I get the most enjoyment out of. One is seeing people enjoy our products like everyone here today. And the other is spending time in Mexico at our distillery down there and just spending time in the hills and the fields and with the local people in Mexico. Yeah.
Lawrence, rough life. Boulder, Vail, Mexico, tequila. I see like a common theme here.
I have the best job in the planet. Yeah, without a doubt.
So, Lawrence, who are you the most stoked as far as musicians to hear today?
I am most stoked. Look at this guy.
Product placement at its finest.
Yeah. I am the most stoked today to hear Michael Franti. I'm just a huge fan. I've been a fan of his for years, back in the Spearhead days, and he used to come through Boulder quite often, and I have a lot of friends that know him, and so I'm most excited to hear him play.
Well, true story. I met Michael for the first time in Boulder. Surprise, surprise. And yes, he's an amazing human. I wonder if he'll drink some of your tequila.
Well, I hope he will, because he has that great song, My Favorite Wine is Tequila, right? So I keep telling everybody here today, like, I hope he plays that song, but I don't know if he will. But I'd love to have a tequila with him, if he'd like to have one with me.
I have a feeling he would. He's an amazing soul. So are you. So where can everyone find Suerte?
So Suerte can be found in Colorado. I mean, all through the Vail Valley, down in the Roaring Fork Valley, in Denver and Boulder. Our biggest state is Colorado, so you can find it all around the state. And then anybody outside of the state who's going home to another state can find it at shopsuertetequila.com.
Awesome. Well, Lawrence, you're amazing. I'm all about the Suerte tequila, and keep it right here for more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Suki and Scott Show, we are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
Hi, I'm Ben Belgrad, and I'm the owner of Drinking Vessels here at Bat Country Studios in Minturn. And I've been in the Valley for 7 years. I moved to the Valley because a friend helped me to get my vision off the ground, building my glass studio here, and being so close to snowboarding. So here at the studio, we're acting as a broker for 50 to 100 artists from around the country. We also offer glassblowing classes, and we bring many artists from around the country here to be able to work and create art collaboratively and be so close to skiing and all the activities we have here in the Valley. Here at Drinking Vessels, we specialize in handmade glass drinkware from artists around the country and around the world. Some of these are produced as more of an item you could get in sets and kind of get different color options as time goes on. And some of these are completely one of a kind and really high-end art that's unlike anything people have seen before. While I'm an artist myself here at the studio, I'm representing between 50 and 100 other artists from around the country. And most of these artists are able to spend most of their time working on their art while we help handle their marketing and their sales and the distribution and representation, allowing them more time to focus on their art. That's really my privilege in running this business, is creating that support and providing that platform for this big group of artists that are part of a movement that's very important to me. Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
At Revival Boutique Med Spa, we take an integrative and holistic approach to skincare, focusing on the bigger picture when treating our clients. We use only result-driven and science-based products that contain clean, organic, wildcrafted, and research-based ingredients. From injectables, facials, to body contouring, we offer anything related to looking your best self. Find us in the Riverwalk in Edwards. For a complete list of services, visit us online at revivalvail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Revival Vail Valley. Fall in love with your skin again. There's lots to love at Revival. Mind, body, beauty.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TVA Weather Center. Let's take a look at today's gorgeous weather as we are heading into this beautiful fall temperatures. It's a high of 60 degrees. We've got 10% chance of rain. I know we saw a bunch of rain yesterday, but right now it's 37 degrees. Winds will be traveling west 5 to 10 miles per hour. So partially cloudy. It's definitely had some cloud coverage as I was heading into the studio this morning. Moving into the rest of the day. Noon, 49 degrees, partially cloudy. Keeping those clouds all day long, 54 degrees. So definitely getting into the cooler temperatures. Low of 47, and those clouds will disappear. So it'll be nice and clear tonight around 8 o'clock as we head into that I-70 commute. Great weather. It'll be 63 degrees and sunny in Eagle. So if you're looking for sunshine, head over to Eagle. Avon, 61 for the high. Vail, more cloud coverage as you make your way down that I-70 corridor towards Denver. 70 degrees in Denver. So they're getting a break from those hotter temperatures as we head into this month of October tonight. Low of 31, clear skies, and that sunset 6:45. So getting darker earlier. It's definitely heading into the beautiful winter season that we all look forward to here in the Vail Valley. Winds up to 10 miles per hour. Heading into that 5-day forecast. Sunshine is back. We've got clouds all day today, but you know what? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, sunshine all day long. 64 for the high on Thursday, low of 30 a Thursday night. So we are below freezing temperatures all through the next 5 days. 66 on Friday, 31 for the low. Sunday, 69, so a little bit warmer. Perfect day on Saturday, 32 degrees for the low, and then Sunday, 68 degrees, 32 degrees for the low. Monday, 69 degrees and 33. And for us here in the mountains, 69 degrees and sunshine is practically summer, even though we're in the month of October.
I know.
Speaking of October, Gretchen.
Yes.
What are your favorite fall activities?
Pumpkin. I love to carve pumpkins. I dare say that all my friends are really artistic, and I tend to do the old school, like the square and triangle pumpkin carving out, you know, the normal face. But this year I'm going to go one up, Kim. I'm going to do a stencil, and I'm going to do something cool.
Oh, fancy.
Maybe I'll bring it into Good Morning
Nothing wrong
Vail.
with the classic, but, you know, I'm really into these fancy pumpkin carving contests.
Totally. We should do one.
I'm in. You know, I'm a big fan of painting a pumpkin.
Oh,
you know, I like the
yes.
carving. I'm more of
Right.
the I'll come to your pumpkin carving party
and paint.
Give me some apple cider, you know, and let me have all of the snacks. I'll watch you do it,
Yeah.
but you know, give me a paintbrush and all the bright colors. I would paint that. We should probably do that on air one day.
I think we should. We're going to tell, I know, and we wanted to say happy birthday again to our fearless leader, Danielle. Thank you so much for all she does. And I had a question. Have you ever done the dunking for apples?
You know, I haven't.
You know? Dramatic pause. You're like,
no.
nope.
No, as a kid, didn't even do it as a kid.
Well,
but what about you?
I think we're going to have to do that live on air as well. I have done it. Thank you guys so much. Keep it right here. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes?